So the first thing I did was I went into configuration. I told it to enable multicast on the YouTube VLAN, and I enabled IGMP snooping courier. So that enables multicast. Now, if you look back at here underneath IGMP, I also enabled snooping. So I had to enable snooping, and I had to enable it on the VLAN. So there's two places you got to turn it on. Here it shows multicast group address. I would have thought this would show more. It doesn't. For whatever reason, it doesn't. So I come back here to switch management, configuration. Like I said, turn this on. This allowed it to work. This is my core switch, as I call it. Under multicast, IMGMP snooping. Again, these are the settings that the GCC enabled. Here's the courier. Notice it's active, but by default, it puts a 000 there. So this switch I have not fixed. So if you come in here and you look at this snooping, again, this is set up by the GCC. This says active, but notice it says 000. And if I look at multicast addresses, you will not see any addresses here. If I go back to here, where it has the IP address listed, which is the GCC, notice it has multicast addresses. So here's an example where the GCC turned things on and it set properties. It set this correctly. It set this to what it thought, I guess, it thought was correct. But notice it's not actually working. So if I go back here, you can see that it's learning a bunch of addresses like it's supposed to. And if I go back here, I'm going to go add a source. You'll see here now on refresh, there'll be a new address. And there it learned it. Again, you go back to here, does not learn it. Has no idea where things are. So if I go into here to this, and I add the address of the GCC, and I go into multicast addressing, why didn't it? Should have picked it up. It did another two. That's enabled. That's correct. That's correct. Oh, I think I had to turn it off and on. Oh yeah, I probably gotta hit save. Good call. I always forget to do that. You're right. I don't know why I was. I guess I just assume that it's correct, working the right time. And there you go. Yep. So, but without that, without this address, um, without this address being populated, this switch would never learn this multicast address. So that is a failure of the GCC to communicate properly the correct IGMP snooping.